Welcome back to the VTuber News. This is Salvi, the one who resides on the right side of your screen most of the time, and I'm here now just to remind you guys that I do have a goal for, at the very least, until my birthday in June. I would love to be able to reach 20k subscribers, so if you could please subscribe and continue to watch these videos whenever you have a chance, I would really appreciate it. Just a small reminder, of course, and do enjoy the rest of the video. She has set some boundaries, and that is something that we will be talking about because it has led to a little bit of conversation on the whole situation. We have Demonishki, who is just a disabled loud gamer. He says here, just a reminder, I'm extremely uncomfortable with NSFW art of me, but why did you make the VTuber look like that? Just because I like sexy or hot things doesn't mean I want to see porn of it. I'm just a VTuber. Who do you think of when you see it? And I understand this. I will give both sides. Number one, this is very good for her to put boundaries. Not an issue putting boundaries. The other side of it is, as long, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, of course, opinions are like assholes, everyone has one, and, you know, it can make you into an asshole, that type of whole thing. But the main thing here is that when it comes to this, as long, in my opinion, this is my opinion, as long as people aren't shooting it in her face, like throwing it in her face, like, oh, look at this hot thing of you, or like using some of her art tags for this kind of stuff, because you can see up there in her art tag, she doesn't have anything related to any kind of NSFW or too sexy art. As long as after this, or even before this, people didn't specifically just show it to her, then that is, I think it's okay. Of course, people are always going to do some NSFW stuff at you. Well, when you're a woman, that's going to happen. Yes, you, of course, putting out your specific boundaries is not a problem. And people should respect it in the sense of not showing it to you, not putting it directly in your face. Now, some people have taken it a little bit further. She's saying here, I just feel that there's so many other content creators who'd love to have artists draw them in a way that, and it's a wasted effort towards me too. But I'd like to make this clear, I'm completely okay with sexy stuff because I love sexy hot women. I just don't like the porn stuff. The corn, so to speak, C-O-R-N. I mean, you're valid for that, but you should probably stop retweeting fetish art and softcore that stuff as well. I heard, I've seen a bunch of stuff on my timeline recently. I had no idea you were against NSFW of you. I'll have to start reporting and blocking. And to be honest, this wasn't a good idea. Look at Jaden Animations. When you tell people not to do something, they'll do it even more because they know you see it. Sincerely, don't really care. Personally, makes me feel better when I talk about it because I made my own boundaries clear. And that's the thing. Her boundaries are clear, and I think this came. Some people think that this wasn't sensitive enough, or whatever you want to call it. That people are that she went a little too rough on it. My guess is she did this. She went a little rough and a little harsh on it because of the fact that she had probably been seeing way too much stuff in regards to that recently. It's gonna happen. A Western VTuber cannot separate fiction from reality. What a shock. What does it have to do with me? I don't go out of my way to stop people from doing what they want whatsoever. I just like saying in my personal boundaries, tourist. And down here they respond again. For Western fans are all in your comments calling S your model, R trying to relate sexualizing a drawing to actual SA. It's her model. She can choose what you do with it. You hear nobody on the Twitter telling her what she can and can't do. I'm not telling her what she can and can't do. I'm not her dad. I'm telling her that if she publishes art, people will S it. Well, you know, create NSFW art of it. And cannot stop others from doing so. That's kind of what I'm saying. You can't stop others from doing so. Doesn't seem like she wants to do that though. It's more like, hey, these are my boundaries. If you respect it, fine. If you don't respect it, then you know, just go do your own thing. Don't put it over here with my stuff. Must have been an aesthetic meme piece rip. It's good to state your boundaries. I hope people can respect them. There will always be people who feel entitled to you. It's gross, but I think the majority will support you, and hopefully this NSW art of you will be even rarer. Over here, little reminder for artists who may follow me. If a VTuber doesn't have an NSFW art tag, just ask them. Most are absolutely fine with you politely asking them. Happily give you an answer, especially Deme. Over here, this person here asked if you got an NSFW tag on Twitter, and if you're just completely against NSFW drawings. Oh, there's no NSFW tag. I'm okay with like light loot stuff, but nothing too S. It says here, if you draw NSFW VTubers and aren't comfortable with it, the reason of if they don't want it, then why did they make their model hot? Then you're disgusting. Grow up. God forbid a girl wants to be pretty. Them is Sona. It's just that. Her Sona, a persona. She's allowed to set boundaries, and she absolutely is. Absolutely is. Makes her uncomfortable since it's her character. That is a representation of her. Of course, I think she does understand, like I said before, I think she does understand that people are going to continue to do that. They're not going to stop doing that, but they just don't. She just doesn't want it shoved into her face, and that's fine. What I'm pretty sure she's gonna do, and she's probably do, is anytime she sees it, just mute that person so it doesn't show up in their timeline again. If they continue doing it again after this, then mute, block, etc. Because they continue to be doing this. They're gonna continue doing this. Be ready for them to continue doing this. But also, since you've already set your boundaries, you don't want them in your community, and that's perfectly fine. You can block them. You can ban them. If they are a part of your community, you can do all that kind of stuff, because that is absolutely within your right. And it is something that everyone deserves to be able to have this fun here. Everyone deserves to be able to have fun like her, with her community, with her VTuber persona, and in whatever way she feels fit. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. Stellar Blade's Eevee has caused a lot of commotion, a lot of things. Stellar Blade Blood Rain is the new game that's going to be coming out in the Stellar Blade universe, and it has caused a lot of issues because of the way that she looks. People think, for whatever reason, again, I will say, you out yourself when you think this way. They think she's a literal child, which is, you know, she's supposed to be in her mid-20s. So, and, of course, she's East Asian. She's Asian, most likely Korean, so they can look that young. Yes, they absolutely can. But I believe people are very much outing themselves by saying she looks like a literal child. So, we're moving on here to the actual Twitter space, which is where you find most of these things, and we find something new that has been happening here, which is Stellar Blade Blood Rain is getting review bombed, or dislike bombed, whatever you're gonna call it. Return YouTube dislikes was showing 757 dislikes. A few days ago, it suddenly jumped to 8.8k from 64, 757 dislikes to 71, 8.8k. They are so pathetic, they are now botting the DEME extension. So it says, but stop using these clearly botted dislike numbers as an argument at Yacht Torch Games. Somebody teach V how to take a screenshot and configure his browser to check updated dislikes to keep growing and growing and growing. I actually typed something else, but deleted the first part for now. That's why the but if he keeps using it, I won't undelete that part. It says shipped up should know their actually install fan base is, and know these botted dislikes are in no way any of these are real. I would not put it past some sorry fan, a Sony fan or Xbox fan who loves Slop to be doing it. Watch this high follower anti-SB2 counts, probably behind it, Stellar Blade 2. The thing is, that happens a lot of times, is these agencies, these groups, etc., they want to, the groups that are going against it, they want to change the way that things work, and the people who make it, developers, etc., they're not aware that all these people are just, that is what they do. That is what they do 24/7. They go on Twitter to find something to get annoyed about, and then they start screaming about it. They are not going to be your install base. More than likely, they're not going to ever install your game or play your game. They're just going to be commenting on it. Continuing on, we take a look at some other updates that we have, and updates in regards to, I think, the reason why things were getting review bombed, possibly. It could be an explanation why that Shift Up CEO Kim Hyung Tae is fighting back. He is getting out there and getting the things out there to say that the ideas that these people are having are not right. It says, or at least not true in the pure sense. It says, Stellar Blade Blood Rain, you will not be viewing a young-looking Eevee in an over-sexualized way or a way that they do not want. If you actually play the game, you will not think that. I definitely like how Eve looked in the previous Stellar Blade, but this time Eevee, not just her physical looks, but her personality, the way she talks, the way she engages in battles, all that will combine together, and you'll see that she is a very lovable character. That's the main thing. The thing here is, they have realized, like I mentioned last time, like I mentioned in one of my videos, they've realized the same thing that Nikkei and others like that have realized. Yes, you can have sexy women on there, perfectly fine, nothing wrong with that. Just the same way that, you know, they have sexualized men in, or at least idealized form of men in almost every game, every hero shooter, etc. You know, 007, you have Snake, you have all those that are over idealized and sexualized to a certain extent as well, and that's always been fine. If you actually play the game, you will not think that. Definitely like how Eve, I just read that again. I apologize. And we go. That's what I'm saying here. It's basically, they do not want the physical looks to just be a part of it. And here we go. I almost believe the Doom posting about the first game till I played it. Then you realize it's all rage bait. I'm sure it's the same case here. So I'm patiently waiting for the release. We go here with this one. Is it's the background is AI generated. The character's model is real. An outfit is see-through. PDF Leah at its finest again. These people are just. I think honestly, it is projecting. It is very much projecting. And you're outing yourself a lot when you think this immediately. Yes, you could say this is a skin tight thing. Why are they using it? You can say that some stuff like that. But to say that it's bait for those who like underage people is, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. And it says maybe don't put her in skin tight leather if you don't want people to think she's being sexualized. Those are saying here, how come men are allowed to wear skin tight suits in games so that you people making a peep, but if a woman does it, you get all upset? Why do you want to restrict what women can wear and such? Are you that conservative? And talking about here, you know, Metal Gear Solid ones, Ninja Gaiden, you have Spider-Man, you have Batman, and then like even in Marvel Rivals, you have Venom with the Dumpy, the cake, and you have, you know, Wolverine probably is going to eventually be in there, Cyclops, all those people. They all, I mean, if Wolverine is in there, but all the males in there are you could say are overly sexualized as well. So it just happens. It happens in games because games are supposed to be an escape from reality. They are a lot of times like the games where you are one guy, one man army. It is a power fantasy. That's fine, as long as it's not demeaning the women. Then I guess I can understand that. I can understand if it's demeaning the women, making them just into dumb bimbo type of thing. But a lot of times, like for example, even Samus had a skin tight suit, and they were extreme. Samus is extremely powerful. It's, you know, the Metroid protagonist. Funny, if you told any chick on Earth to not wear tight clothes, she didn't want to be sexualized, you could be called a misogynist, and rightfully so. Maybe just quit just worrying about pixels and boobs. Her skin tight suit was even as sexier as Eve's skin tight suit. The game will have more than 100 costumes, just like the first game. If you don't like her default costume, you can have another costume again. Yeah, there's going to be different costumes. It's going to be something that's going to keep happening. And we have here, you're going to love her for her personality, but she's still going to have really sexy outfits like the first game, right? Kimi Hitai, it's like, we don't know. We don't know yet. We can't say whether it's going to be that way or not. And here is the IGN article that was being shown in this one over here. That is being linked to the one over here. We have the boss of Stellar Blade highlighting the difference. Is highlighted the differences between her and the protagonist of the first game, Eve. She had to announce Stellar Blade Blood Rain Summer Game Fest week with an eye-catching trailer. It was a very eye-catching trailer. Evie is the new character, and take the slice and dice approach favored by the predecessor. Biggest talking point of out of the trailer was the design of Evie herself, with some expressing concern over her seemingly childlike face in the context of her more adult-sounding voice and body design. In an interview with IGN, Shita CEO Hyung Tae confirmed that the Evie, being Eve's junior, was conscious design decision. Yes, she is younger, she's similar in size, she's shorter than Eve, he said, but she has a stronger personality, engages in much tougher battles, and she's actually part of a special squad that chases after a group of terrorists who cause terror attacks here and in the city. Eve in Stellar Blade is the highly S character, so we asked Hyung Tae Kim if he's worried about using that young lucky character for Blood Rain. Shita was running the risk of some people would view Evie in a way the developer doesn't want. And that's where the quote that I put before of, you know, her having a personality and you'll like her personality, that type of thing. First Stellar Blade is known for its revealing unlockable outfits, and from the sounds of things, there are no plans to tone things down for the sequel. I mean, might as well keep the way that things are. Elsewhere in our interview, they asked him about if they're going to go to new protagonists instead of sticking with Eve in the first place, given popularity with players. He replied to tease a plot point that eventually will help explain the decision. Can't tell you everything right now because it'll be a spoiler. Oh, so the plot does kind of lead to the reason why Evie is being used. First of all, the sequel story, it stands alone, so you don't have to know the previous story to properly enjoy this, which is good. It's good for people who maybe didn't play the first game. If you did play the first, you will see a lot of points here and there, very memorable and impressive moments, where it's like, oh, so that's what happened, that's what turned out to be, things like that. So it's going to get hate, and it has gotten hate, and it'll continue to get hate, because unfortunately, people will see her, and will see that it is, you know, for them, a childlike face. For me, it's just a youthful face, like a 20-something, early 20s, and especially East Asian, she could even be in her 30s and look this way. It's happened. I've seen it. So yeah, it's really weird the way that people are doing that. They're outing themselves. They're projecting, in my opinion. But you know, people are going to be that way. You guys let me know what you think. we have some news from Lawson Ticket X1 Zone. Probably means zone. It's probably zone more than anything. Ticket X, and we are talking about this here, where they do have this VTuber, Hoshi Mizuki, who has been announced to be, coming out the original distribution information. They're going to be, having stickers for them. This is a big one. It's a smaller organization. It is an esports organization, but they are really, really heavily promoting this VTuber here. It's distributed at the checkout counter of each store for Tokyo, Hokkaido, Aichi, Osaka, and Fukuoka. And we have VTuber Division debut stream for Mizuki, Hoshi Mizuki. It's finally to Shira Hoshi, I believe is the full name. And we are, it's going to be on the Saturday. It's going to be over the weekend. Just taking a look at everything that's being put out there. The press release has already been put out by the PR Times regarding the debut of their new idol here. Gonna actually, whoop, what did I do? I don't know what I did, but I will fix that eventually. Here we go again. I always mess things up. We're doing it live, so we keep doing this. There we go. We have the new VTuber here. Lawson Ticket Zone. I thought it was gonna be Zone. Professional esports team, Lawson Ticket Co. Newly established VTuber division in February 2026. So now they're having, after the auditions, they have a new VTuber to announce. Develop activities both online and offline through VTuber characters, game distribution, promotion, and SNS. So they're using it kind of to promote their brand a little bit more and things like that. So that is going to be what's going to be continuing there. This is the VTuber. Looks very cute. Do love the styling of it. And interesting that she has a chain coming off of the thigh belt. That's the best way I can call it, the thigh belt. And that is interesting there. January 30th is her birthday, 158 centimeters. Some people are interested in that. Me, not so much. But she is going to be out there on the 13th. And of course, we have another news article talking about the same thing. It's a domestic ticket agency, like Ticketmaster, but for Japan. So that's what Lawson Ticket Co. is. And there's going to be their first member. And of course, if you guys want to see it, this is the actual VTuber here at Hoshimizuki_LTX. And that is going to be the place where you're going to take a look at, where on more than likely YouTube. I wish them the best of luck. And I do hope that it is a very successful debut. TRIGGERPHISH is a female English-speaking VTuber who's part of Aegis Link, along with Anira Wyvernheart, Lanfilia, and Mei Fei, who are part of the first generation of Aegis Link. And we are taking a look at what's happening now because they did have a new look. They have a 2.0, which just happened to coincide with a new outfit and hairstyle, which happened to coincide with their birthday, as we have here in this side here. Let's take a good look.
So usually in concerts where they've got their own sort of like system set up, there's virtually no delay if I can have a return feed using their systems. So that's why I can hear you guys. But also I will assume there's like a second of delay, but I usually try to assume that you guys are responding. So I have to also respond fast because I tried to do it in KaraokeCon and I was like, oh god, there's quite a big delay here. I'm gonna pretend they did response, and there was like a tiny bit of lag because I didn't hear you guys respond, so I had to...
She's talking about her KaraokeCon experiences, and let's take a look at her new look. This is kind of like a Nikkei inspired, from what I get. Like a Nikkei inspired thing, or at least it very much feels like a Nikkei thing.
This is everything. This is
just the thighs. Just the thighs. That's it.
Are you guys happy?
That's it.
The
just
entire
thighs.
outfit? Would you guys be happy seeing this?
People are always happy with thighs. Always happy with thighs.
This is the kind of outfit you want to see? Only knees? Oh my god, only knees.
And there you go, like I said, kind of like a Nikkei inspired thing.
Sorry for like the worst reveal in the world. I'm new to this.
It's really cute.
I'm American?
The Nerf gun. The Nerf gun there. The airsoft gun there.
Unironically.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I do D&D and stuff, which I'd love to have at the table sometime.
Oops. Ta-da!
Some folks from different agencies are coming in there and saying hello to her, and giving her happy birthday wishes, and the, you know, congratulations for getting this new outfit. Wonderful to see, you know, having her friends over there. And let's see, all these people down here, tons and tons of people. Some you recognize, some you may not recognize, but it's great to see all of these friendos down here celebrating her birthday there. She's filled it up more and more with tons of friends there with her. So very glad she was able to have tons of friends there. And big congratulations to her for having this reveal as well. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be a positive experience for people. I want something positive to come out of my videos, and this is one of those things I do because I want to be the change that I wanted to see when I was a tiny VTuber. So today we're talking about MomoYumeko from EDM US. And let's take a look here at their Twitch. It says, "Hi, I'm MomoYumeko, a magical girl in training, VTuber with EDM US. I mainly do cozy gaming and TTRPG, tabletop RPG. I'm a semi-say-so streamer, 13 plus with an 18 plus audience, and I'm strictly 18 plus community. Minors, please wait till you're 18, lurker friendly, all that kind of good stuff." So let's take a look here. Something that they're playing, I believe it is Destiny 2. It is Destiny 2. Let's take a look.
I don't know what.
Hi, bring a soul.
Oh yes, Gambit. Oh no!
Oh shit!
We're gonna have to wipe.
But she was frictionless.
So yeah, they had a funny little moment there. Where I don't think they expected that. Well, I mean, obviously not. Here we go. MomoYumeko's YouTube channel, of course. I will try to link that in the description as well. Thank you a lot for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way.
Training?
Well, of course you're gonna do training. The training montage. The it's kind of like 80s, 90s training montages. Well, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Good times, good times. Indiana Jones? No. Look, Dick Grayson didn't have a oh, the bats are angry with you. Oh God. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Like Karate Kid. That's what it reminds you of. Reminds you of Karate Kid. That's why I mentioned that. Ah! Too much waxing on and waxing off and not enough jack. Never mind. I was gonna say jacking. Never mind.
Master
Forget I said
Grayson,
anything.
What do you think?
Never mind. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.